Greetings, fire signs. Welcome to Sun, Moon, and Stars Intuitive. I am Oracle of the Ether, and this is a collective reading for fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in no particular order. It does apply to Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, as well as North Node. However, it could apply to someone in your environment. It could apply to a co-watcher and even a child, okay? So keep it open to mind. Parts of this may resonate, parts may not. Take what's for you and leave the rest, okay? If this reading resonates with you, I just ask that you like, comment, subscribe. If those that are led to donate, feel free to. The donation information will be in the description box below. Okay, I have already pre-shuffled the decks and did all the cleansing and pulled the cards. This is my etherology spread, okay? So this is intended to be a very quick reading. However, it might not be looks like from the signs of it. So there's a lot of mixed energy here, but we're going to go ahead and get through it. So overall, this situation is causing for you to have some trust, okay? So obviously, we have some trust issues happening here. This is regarding, for some of you, maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Um, it could be Venus. Yeah, it could be, what is that? Venus in Virgo. You can also be dealing with a Sagittarius specifically, but however, you showed up in the reading, fire signs, okay? So there's some sort of kundalini awakening happening with you, fire signs. Is for a lot of you, you're not believing what you're seeing or what's actually happening to you. You may be getting a lot of spiritual downloads, weird dreams, okay? If that's not you, something is being reignited, okay? This could have something to do with the community or specifically, for some of you may be having to, share some type of information with the community or those in your family. There might be some information that needs to be shared or a way of thinking that needs to be transmuted, okay, regarding the situation. So this is having to do with a past life situation. This is regarding someone you may have known before in this lifetime or another one if you believe in reincarnation. Some of you may recently been separated or you may have this separation on your mind. This could be with the person that you came to this reading for or a current partner. Okay? I feel like, okay. Some of you may be wanting to leave a situation because you feel there's a lot of codependency, probably with finances, maybe even emotional. I feel like some of you have been awakened to some red flags that you may have recently noticed due to, spending a lot of time with this person. You may not like the way they interact in the community or they may be a public figure, who knows, okay? So the situation is causing for you to keep an open mind, all right? So this is telling me that right now you're a little bit, not willing to connect or to believe. For some of you, it's to believe what you feel, I guess, or dreaming. So this is saying positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Definitely needing to stay in a higher vibrations surrounding what you're seeing in your community. You're probably having to switch the focus and focus more on the positive side of things. So here we have Neptune. You could be dealing with the Pisces, or you could have that strong in your chart. This is telling me with the Eight of Orbs. Sorry about that. This is talking about releasing negative thoughts, okay? Being free from any type of illusions here with this Neptune card, okay? Also, it could be connecting mind, body, and spirit, okay? You can be having, again, a lot of dreams, okay? Some of you may be having some addictive behaviors. Now, it could be addictive people or addictive substance. Okay, so you choose. You could also be addicted to working or obsessive thinking. Okay, or addicted to negative thinking. Now, this could be you or someone that you're dealing with. This is having to, there's a need to transform this thinking, okay, or this system. Some of you are stubborn here with the Taurus card at the end here, all right? But this is damn sure about cooperation, companionship, community, okay? It's about material things and sharing the wealth and prosperity. I do feel a lot of stubborn energy. Okay, so we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A lot of you are dealing with earth signs, but doesn't have to be. Those that are not dealing with earth signs, you're probably thinking more so about aligning yourself with the material aspects, of life, the things that make you feel safe and comfortable and stable. You might be doing a lot of thinking about it. Some of you may be thinking about relocating, buying a new home, or moving, having to move. And you might be having, some money issues at this time. So I do feel there is some stubborn energy here. Some of you are going into a cycle where you're going to receive some abundance. You might gain some weight. Or you may be thinking someone's gaining weight. You can also be dealing with a Pisces, or here again, this is Sagittarius. So, if you're not dealing with a Sagittarius or a Pisces, this is about growth, higher learning, traveling, religion. Some of you want to be single. Okay, we have Sagittarius reverse. So, some of you may be really upset right now. You might not be able to travel the way you want. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep on going here. So here we have the alchemy card. Again, this is talking about transformation. Being the alchemist, the magician, making things happen, transforming solids and metals, and pulling a rabbit out of your hat. Okay, being the magician. Some of you may be scientists or pharmacists or things like that. You may have to take some medication. Okay, you may, some of you may be doing a lot of drinking. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Orbs. Okay, so definitely having to transform the way that you think about things, the way you move for a lot of you. Yeah, this is about moving forward and moving forward in victory. Some of you are famous, and some of you may have Aquarius heavily in your chart, but there's a wish here, and there's a wish to transform something here, okay? Because someone is feeling a lack. You know, I do feel loneliness in this card here. Some of you may be indigo children, so that may resonate with you. You want to bring some balance to a situation that you felt was unstable. You may need to drop some burdens at this time. You might be working on that. That may be what you are transforming. However, you having to trust, here with this trust card here, because there's joy here. Most definitely, there's joy here. Again, some of you may be recently single, okay? But there's definitely joy. Look at that, the Sun card. All right, you could also be dealing with the Leo, but this is also talking about things coming to light. All right. It's also talking about your ego and as well as your creative thinking. So you definitely have to trust that the things that you are getting from spirit or dreaming about, right, okay, are in fact true. Okay, so here we have the confusion card. So, you're coming out of a lot of confusion. That's a wonderful thing. Some of you Okay, so you may have recently been in denial about a person, place, or thing, and you've transformed your thinking. Yeah. Okay, so some of you are coming out of a dark night of the soul, or you're in a dark night of the soul where things just is not working. Okay, you could possibly be dealing with a Taurus, or it might have something to do with the Taurus. Okay, yeah, and also sorcery. Some of you are dealing with someone that was doing some negative magic here with all this alchemy and Neptune and Eight of Orbs. So yeah, it's coming out of that. This is a long reading, but we're gonna go ahead. It's coming out of that energy. You're gonna have to trust yourself. You're gonna have to. It's probably gonna take a whole revitalization, etherology, to you're gonna have to revitalize your whole strategy, and you're gonna have to surrender the drama, surrender those people that are full of drama, those people that have you thinking obsessively or doing things obsessively. Surrender those addictions or those addictive people. Okay, so you're dealing with a fear of change, or someone is dealing with a fear of change, with heavy addictions, obsessions. This could be people, places, or things. All right, it's a obsessive. You're having to surrender to silence. Go somewhere where it's only you and you can think straight. Yeah, surrender to stress. A lot of heavy energy for the fire signs. Okay, but first things first. You're gonna have to release all of that negative energy. Now, this is what really tripped me out here. You have the South Node. You have the 12th house, and you have the friends. Now, it's important for you to look at your monthly readings that have already posted, because this is telling me that some of you are definitely in the karmic cycle where you're not realizing that you have to clear past life karma. Okay, and so right now with this 12th house energy, this is talking about self undoing and your hidden enemies. Okay? And right next to this friends card, okay? The 11th house, this is talking about friendships, your social life, for some of you, your family. And with the eights surrounding it, you have a lot of karma attached to your friends and family. Okay, it's also a lot of karma attached to your goals, meaning that something is going to have to be surrendered for you to be able to move forward. Okay, so definitely we have the first house, we have the body here. This is an Aries card for me. All right, so this is also representing how you look and how people view you, and it's also representing the Fool, okay, which is the beginning aspects of creative spark. Okay, Jupiter return benefits. This is definitely talking about new beginnings, new offers once you surrender to your life purpose. This is about choosing justice over fear. It's interesting that we got the South Node and the North Node. Be advised that you always want to be going towards your North Node. So for those that you don't have your birth chart, get that. You might be interested to, see it. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so make sure that you don't repeat this karmic cycle by going backwards, going back to the past. It's time to, undo all of those negative aspects in your life. Realize that you do have some hidden enemies. Realize that you are working with some past life karma that you brought into this lifetime. Okay, and it has a lot to do with your friends and your family. Okay, so with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later, fire signs.